Guys, it's Ruthie with the Popple Backyard Farm. I remember my mom and dad having this book on their bookshelf, Dealing with the Devil by C.S. Lovett. So this is the book I'm reading right now. I'm kind of training anyone that wants to be a tribulation missionary or part of the remnant church that wants to kind of like study on your own. So this is a book you might want to consider picking up. You might have to find it on eBay. Um, Pretty good. I started reading it, and because I was kind of like, well, I don't know, I'll just kind of like read it, and then all of a sudden it's like, uh-oh, I gotta stop and reread what I've been reading, because this is so good. So I'll just kind of give you a little skim. He's an old author, obviously, but he has a lot of good things to say. I love these older books. But I like newer ones too. I mean, I like all kinds of books. But anyway, he goes through and he talks about things like Satan before he fell, how Satan attacks us, how to overcome him. It's an excellent book. And anyone that is a serious student of the word needs to consider picking up one of these. And just a lot of interesting things. He had a lot of interesting thoughts on like this, like, is Satan present all the time? You're gonna really, obviously you're gonna back everything up with scripture, but this book is excellent for you to think through and see things. Now what I'll do, which I do with everything I have, because I know Jesus is coming back soon, I study and then I pass it on. So I have someone that is going to read this, and so when I'm done, they will have that. And, so I would suggest that if you have a bookshelf full of books you're not going to read that are Christian and they're good, find somebody or some buddies that you can disciple and start emptying out your shelves of books you're never going to read again, because like my attitude is I have such a big library. If once I read it, it goes to somebody, because I don't want anything in my house that isn't working for the kingdom. Because if Christ comes tonight, hey, maybe it'll change someone's life or help them. But actually, I think I might even have 3 of these. But I donate them to locally and stuff like that too. So anything that doesn't go to somebody, I donate it, or if I see somebody that I know that needs that. But Dealing with the Devil by C.S. Lovett, excellent book. This one's a little beat up, but I don't care, because like I said, I just read the information and then I move on. But if you're a pastor or something like that, you may want to put it on your shelf to help somebody in your congregation. Look at some of these cool pictures. That's Jesus telling Satan be gone. I kind of laughed to myself because my dad and mom printed Christian literature for 30 years. And my dad was an engineer too. So he had a really good job. And then he did the printed Christian literature to print Christian tracts and all that type of thing. When we would come home from work and then do that. He worked for Book Fellowship International. They gave him a token. They didn't give him a full-time paycheck for what he did, but it was kind of his way of serving the Lord. So, but Daddy had 7 kids, and I remember many times going to bed hearing the presses run, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Daddy said he'd turn off the presses and the kids would wake up. But I get looking at some of these, back in the 60s, graphics and the pictures. Some of those you might see on a track back then. We used to pose for the Christian tracks too. We'd have, see all this guy, we'd have to do things like this too. So, but anyway, I hope that was fun for you. But Dealing with the Devil by C.S. Lovett, a must for any serious student of the Bible, in my opinion. Okay, guys, I'll see you in my next video. God bless.